Hey everybody, it's me, Timmy Flowers Die, coming at you with a vlog on Thanksgiving, on the week of Thanksgiving. Now I don't know when, if I'll be uploading this video today or tomorrow. Either way, this video will be going out on Thanksgiving Eve, which will be Wednesday, November 26th, 2025. So right now, I'm just trying to play some play some games on here while I talk to all of you. Right now, I am playing a game called Bubble Shooter. And while I'm playing this game, I want to talk to you all about the upcoming holiday. What I've been up to lately. I've been doing pretty good. In September, got myself a new cat named Gritty. And he's a really good cat. Gets in everything. And he's full of energy, but it's just fun having a cat in the house. And we got him from my niece's friend who was taking care of stray cats that she found on the street. And my niece's friend found this orange cat, and at the time we already picked out a cat that we wanted. We didn't get it yet, but then when we saw the orange cat that my niece's friend found, and my niece Emily texted us and showed us a picture of this orange cat. Now we lined up the name. We wanted to name this cat the cat Gritty, and we got this orange cat. It was great. It was good timing. So we decided to take the orange cat that my niece's friend found, and the cat was separated from his mother. So my niece's friend took him in, and she was looking for an owner for the cat. So me and my family, we just decided to take this cat, take Gritty in, and he's a really fun cat. He tells you when he wants something, he'll meow at you. And strangest thing is, my cat, he loves people food. And all his favorite people foods are, he likes whipped cream. He also likes ham and cheese. You're not gonna believe this. He also likes ham and cheese. He also likes salt and vinegar chips. That's right, he likes salt and vinegar chips. Kind of weird for a cat to like that. You know, he's a real cat, but we love him, and he's a good cat too. Very friendly, very playful. And I'm just glad we got him. I really am. Also, flyers are having pretty much of an up and down season. Not gonna lie about that. They got an all-time game with the Florida Panthers. They just lost to the Tampa Bay Lightning on Wednesday, and let me turn the sound down. I can't. So, been up and down season with the Flyers. They lost to the Tampa Bay Lightning yesterday, and everybody's just freaking out about it. And there's a lot of people that are being really overdramatic about the whole thing, and I just don't like seeing people get all upset over a sport. I mean, there's bigger things going on in this world, and people, they tend to be overdramatic, and it's getting out of hand. It really is. Not only that, I see a lot of people complaining about how the teams are playing. Yeah, I get it. And people are already complaining about Rick Tocchet. And it makes you think, these are the same people that were complaining about John Tortorella and how they all wanted a new coach, and how they all wanted Rick Tocchet to be the guy, and then all of a sudden, people turn on him just because they had one bad game. People decide to turn on Rick Tocchet, and I hate that. I know a lot of people want Rick Tocchet to get fired. I myself don't want him to get fired, because if he gets fired, we're gonna have to start all the way back from square one. And the thing is, people are saying how much they want this team to make the playoffs. That ain't gonna happen if you fire a coach. That ain't gonna happen if you fire a coach. Remember what happened when they fired Alain Vigneault? Remember what happened? Mike Yeo took over, and it was a complete disaster. Although Todd Reardon has some experience as a head coach, so maybe Todd Reardon could take over if something like that ever happened. But honestly, nobody is ever satisfied. And I remember that when I used to be a kid, before social media, people, they would complain about sports. And they would complain about sports. They never took it too far. But now that social media has come around, people have been saying some of the dumbest shit about this hockey team. And back when I was a kid, I gotta tell you, sports were a lot better without social media. And the reason for that is, I feel like there's a lot more control over what people said when social media was not around. I feel like people had a little more sense back then. And it's a shame. with social media, there are good things and bad things about social media. I mean, you have social media. You're going to have so many people complaining because now they have an outlet to do so. And now it's getting a little out of control. And I really have been vocal about the whole thing. Not only that, I've been vocal about people spreading rumors about this hockey team. And people have been doing it a lot. And I feel like a lot of people have lost their journalistic integrity. And that is one of the most important things. When you're a journalist or analyst, you have to have journalistic integrity. And I feel like journalistic integrity has really become a thing of the past. And that's sad. That really is sad. And it is very, very disappointing. And I feel like a lot of people have said a lot of things, spread a lot of rumors about this hockey team. And I don't think that's right. I think it's disrespectful to what the Philadelphia Flyers represent. And I think it's disrespectful to the man who brought Flyers hockey to this great city. And that man was Ed Snyder. And I feel like the respect has really gone away. And not just for Flyers hockey, but for the game of hockey itself. And that's really sad. It really is. And I really think that people have lost their journalistic integrity. And a lot of fans, because of it, they believe what they say, and when they believe what they say, they turn against the hockey team. Case in point, I have nothing against NBCSN, but I disagree with the way they run their sports. I disagree with the way they broadcast their sports. Case in point, I have nothing against Jim Jackson as a Flyers announcer, but I really think that he has forgotten what the game is all about. And there were guys like Gene Hart and Mike Emmerich, two of the best announcers in the NHL. And they had integrity. They loved the game. They didn't just do it for a paycheck. They did it because they loved the game. And I feel like Gene Hart and Mike Emmerich were truly two of the best hockey announcers in the NHL. And another thing I don't like about the sport is how they're trying to get people to bet on hockey and have wagers for their hockey teams. Back in my day, when I used to watch Philadelphia Flyers hockey, I can't believe I'm saying that. I sound like an old man. Hang on a second. I'm gonna mute this. I'm gonna take care of something. So I'll be right back. Meg,
Yeah?
I muted it.
Alright, hold
You
on.
can
How do you mute it?
I turned my
Pause
sound.
it?
I turned my sound down.
But what, does it
I
just
muted the
pause the
sound.
video?
No, man, my sound.
So you're just staring at a screen?
For now, I was talking.
I know, but what, are you making a video and then you can just pause
No,
it?
I got a section in.
I know, but what I'm saying is, how do you just stop a video that you're doing?
No, I didn't stop it. I still got it going. I told people I had to turn the sound off for a second.
Oh, so can they hear me?
No, it's on mute.
Oh, okay. So you just look like you're talking to yourself?
No, I'm doing a vlog.
I know, but can they see you right now?
No, I'm playing a game while I'm talking.
Oh,
Oh, do you play Candy Crush?
I used to. I haven't in a long time.
You good at it?
It was pretty good. I'm not that good.
I think Emily was good at it.
She probably was.
Good.
Good?
Yeah,
You want the big light on, or is this okay?
it's been good.
This is good?
How does my head feel?
Fine. You got Arby's for dinner.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we're trying it again, see if we get the right thing.
What you got?
I got a beef and cheddar, Mommy got a beef.
Oh, okay. Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. I had to turn my sound off for a second. I had to take care of something. But I'm back right now. I was just talking about how I don't think betting should be in hockey because when I was a young man, a young Philadelphia Flyers fan, I didn't hear about betting in hockey. And those were the good old days because I really think sports betting ruins the essence of the sport. It ruins what it's really about. And I don't like to bet on hockey because I have too much respect for the sport and I have too much respect for what the sport represents. And that is tradition and respect. And I don't bet on hockey because I feel like it really sullies the good name of the sport. And I don't think it's right. And I think they need to do away with it. If you want to make money, just get a job. Don't bet on hockey. That's all I'm saying. Don't bet your life savings on a sport. Like, if you want to make money, get a job. Create a YouTube channel. Do whatever you have to do. Just don't bet. Don't bet. It's wrong. And it really gives the sport a bad name. And I know it really gives the sport a bad name. And I don't think we should do that. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is intermission life. Flyers intermission life. And I got nothing against the guys that work there. I got nothing against Scott Hartnell. I got nothing against Elmer Gandy or Ashland Sullivan. But I really think that they don't take their job serious enough. I really disagree with the way they go at it. It feels like a damn comedy hour when those three are doing intermission live. It feels like a comedy bus. It feels like I'm watching Rowan Martin's laughing. I just can't go to the show. My mom used to tell me about it. I really think that it's turned into a comedy hour. And I don't like that. And I get it. You guys are frustrated with the way the game is going for the team. I get it. And I had the same issue with Taryn Hatcher a couple of years ago. Where she would go on and she would say a lot of awful stuff about the team, and it got out of hand. It really did, and I honestly think that maybe working for the Flyers wasn't the best bet for him. Wasn't the best idea for Taryn Hatcher. I'm actually glad that they gave her a job that's more her forte, and that's working for the Philadelphia Eagles and the Philadelphia Phillies. So I think that suited her a lot better. And the problem is, intermission life, I just can't stand the sophomoric humor from intermission life. I don't like the wisecracks. I don't like the jokes. I don't like the, farting around that they do. I don't like that. And, it really sullies what this team means. But it really makes this team Sam Bush League. And that's just how I feel about that. I got nothing against them, but I don't like sophomore humor. If I wanted something that could make me laugh, I'd watch Comedy Central. I'd watch a sitcom or something. I'd watch some stand-up comedian if I wanted to laugh. But this ain't Comedy Central. This is Flyers hockey. And you're paid to be adults, not be clowns, and do stand-up comedy every single night. And I get that you are upset that the Flyers are doing it. I get it. But don't make jokes. Because you're patronizing a lot of great fans. And I don't think that's right. I really don't think that's right. And it needs to stop. And something has to change. I'm not saying make the show boring. I'm not saying that at all. But there's a time and a place for humor, and Flyers hockey is not the place for humor. And you know what? I know what you were saying. You guys have Gritty, the mascot. He acts like your plant. Well, there are a lot of kids that go to that game, that go to hockey games. You need to have a little fun. So I get that. But I have to say it. Enough is enough. I had to part ways with Snow the Goalie. I am following them on all social media platforms. And I'm subscribed to their YouTube channel. Because honestly, I think the Snow the Goalie podcast, I think that they're full of shit. Except Chris Terrian. I like Terrian. I think he's a great guy. I think he knows his stuff. And I think he should have his own podcast. That's what I think. I really think he should do his own thing. And I'm not saying, I'm not trying to put a wedge between Snow the Goalie, but I like Terrian. I'm not a big fan of Rush Joy. I'm not a fan of Anthony Sanfilippo because they always act like they can predict the future. They think they're psychics. They can predict the future. And that's just how I feel about that. I got nothing against them as people, but I don't think I could deal with listening to a podcast because they say some stuff that's very outlandish. They only do their videos for views, and I feel like there's no authenticity to the podcast. Now, if you guys want to listen to a real podcast, Flyers Alley, they are a great podcast. They're very insightful. They're great guys. They're great guys. They tell it like it is, and they pull their punches. And I truly think they have a better podcast. That's just how I feel about that. Now, if you like Snow the Goalie, that's okay with me. Everybody has their own preferences. But I liked it the first, like, couple years ago. And then I started to realize, so the podcast centered around drama. And I don't like that. I really don't like that. But I like Chris Terrian. I think he's a great guy. I think he knows his stuff. And I think he has a lot of respect for the game. But I'm not a big fan of Rush Joy. I'm not a big fan of Snow the Goalie. Not a big fan of theirs. I used to be, but well, you know, sometimes you live and you learn. And I learned that you like what you like. And I like Flyers Alley. I think that's the best podcast. That's how I feel about that. I feel like they actually care about the fans. They care about their team. And they want their team to do well. And I hope that, and there is a couple of guys just trying to grow a following. And that's what hockey is all about. It's about blue collar people getting together and talking about hockey. And that's why I like the Flyers Alley podcast. Because they're regular guys, just like us. And that's what I like about that. They don't sugarcoat what they say. They don't bullshit anybody. They're straight to the point. And I have to do. Okay. Where was I? Like I said, I got nothing against Rush Joy. I got nothing against Anthony Sanfilippo. I'm sure they're great guys. I'm sure they're nice guys. But I don't agree with what they say. I don't agree with it. And I have a right to disagree with somebody. I don't have to agree with everything people say. I can think for myself, and I can have my own opinions. And that's just how I feel. And I feel like, with certain aspects of the media, I feel like people don't have that option to think for themselves because they're always listening to what the media has to say, and they forget. Hey, maybe I should think for myself for once. And that's the thing. That's why so many Philly sports fans get stressed out. Because they listen to what the media says. And that causes people a lot of stress. And I found out that when you don't listen to the media, that's good. It's good for your mental health to not listen to the media. Because the media, they'll tell you this and that. We all remember Y2K, right? Remember when they all made a big deal out of Y2K? And everybody believed it? And everyone was stressed out? And yes, I was one of those people that was stressed out on Y2K. Because I literally thought the whole world was going to end. I thought everything was going to shut down. Computers would take over. And it was because I listened to the media. And what happened? The next day, I woke up on New Year's Day. And guess what? The birds were chirping. The sun was out. And everything was fine. The world didn't end. Computers didn't shut down. Bank accounts were not hacked. And everything just seemed right with the world. It really did. And that's what the media caused a whole uproar. And it all turned out to be nothing more than a fart in church. I'll be right back.
I'm sorry, Tim. I'm going to turn it off. Our food's going to be here for me to be eaten because it's done early.
Are you still taking it?
Hmm?
Are you doing anything now?
No, not for a while.
Oh, okay.
Like 6:30.
Okay, I'm back, everybody. Like I said, the whole Y2K thing was like a fart in church. It happened, it ended, and that was it. Now that I got that out of the way, I'm going to move on and tell you about this upcoming holiday, Thanksgiving. Now, Thanksgiving's coming up This year we're not really doing much for Thanksgiving this year. I really don't eat anymore. Thanksgiving used to be a big deal for me, especially when I was a kid. Because when I was a kid, we used to go to my grandmom's house, and she used to cook Thanksgiving dinner with all the trimmings: turkey, mashed potatoes, cream corn, and even though I don't like it, cranberry sauce, and also many great desserts. Wasn't a big fan of pumpkin pie though. Just not a big fan of pumpkin flavored stuff. I'm not a real big fan of it. It just doesn't, it's not my forte. And so we're not really doing any food for Thanksgiving. Because first of all, I'm on a tracheostomy. And I can't eat or drink anything because I can be at high risk for aspiration. And that's not good. And I don't want to end up back in the hospital again. That was an absolute nightmare when it happened to me the first time. So I can't really eat on Thanksgiving. But this year, even though I'm not eating, my family is just having ham for Thanksgiving this year. I know what a lot of people are saying, why no turkey? Well, it's weird. People in my family are not big on turkeys, though. We have my family. We're going to be having a ham for Thanksgiving dinner. And my sister, who lives right, my sister who lives close, she's going to come over and she's going to come over here for dessert. She's going to have Thanksgiving dinner with her kids. And they're going to come here for dessert. And that's going to be Thanksgiving. Also, as for Christmas, me and my family still do not know what we are doing for Christmas. But whatever we do, I'm grateful and I'm appreciative because that's what Christmas is really about. Being grateful and appreciative to the ones you love. Because honestly, my mom works very hard on Christmas. And she does a lot for Christmas. And the thing about Christmas is it's about being grateful and appreciative. Now the last 3, how many years was it? For the last 4 years, we've been having a family get-together for Christmas with the relatives and the cousins and my brothers and my sisters. And we still don't know what we're going to do for Christmas because I know a lot of people want to be with their families that year. But even if we don't do that this year, I'm grateful. I mean, we don't really know if we are going to do it or not, but we still have plenty of time to figure out what we're going to do for Christmas this year. And I just realized, even if we don't, this is still a big Christmas. Because this will be the first Christmas with my cat Gritty. and we'll be celebrating Gritty's first Christmas this year. So it's going to be fun. Either way, Christmas is about making the best of the holidays and being with the ones that you love and being appreciative to the people that you love. Because that's what the holidays are really about. And I feel like a lot of people are mad about the fires right now. And honestly, a lot of us should be grateful that we have a hockey team. A lot of us should be. I'm grateful and I'm appreciative that we have a hockey team. And I appreciate what Ed Snyder did for this hockey team and did for all of us that desperately needed a hockey team in this great city. I am thankful for this hockey team. For the ups and downs, I am truly thankful and truly grateful for this hockey team. I am grateful that I get to watch Flyers hockey. Whether you listen to it or watch it on TV, you should be grateful that we have a hockey team. Because there are a lot of teams, a lot of cities that have lost hockey teams. Such as the Arizona Coyotes, the Hartford Whalers, and the Quebec Nordiques. And let's not forget the Atlanta Thrashers. So how would you like to be somebody living in Atlanta and not having a hockey team? Not having a big market hockey team? How do you feel about that? How would you feel about that? Feel pretty lousy, wouldn't you? Because right now, Arizona does not have a hockey team. Right now, Hartford does not have a hockey team. Well, the minor league team, the Hartford Wolfpack, plays at the Excel Center, which used to be the Hartford Civic Center. Is unfortunately gone. They do not have a team in the NHL team in Hartford. They don't even have a team in Quebec. So how do you feel about living in Arizona, not having a hockey team, living in Hartford, not having a hockey team, living in Quebec City, and not having a hockey team? How do you feel about that? So this is why you have to be grateful for what you have. Because you never know what can happen. Always be grateful. Always tell your parents that you love them before they leave. And always be appreciative to what you have. Because one day, it can all go away in the blink of an eye. Look at me. I thought everything in my life is going great. Well, everything is going great in my life, but look at me. There was a time in my life where I thought I was indestructible. But in 2017, when I had this tracheostomy put in, after I aspirated, it made me realize that I need to be grateful for what I have. I need to be grateful that I was able to get through all of that. And I am grateful for everything. Because I went through a lot in 2017. I faced insurmountable challenges that year. I almost lost my life. And you know what? I wasn't worried about a sport. I wasn't worried about a sport. I was worried about my health. I was worried that I would not make it out of there alive, out of the hospital alive. And I did. And it taught me a lot. It taught me to be grateful for what I have, to be grateful for the people in my life, and be grateful that I have a hockey team. Because life, in life sometimes in life, you lose that. You lose the things that you were once able to do. And you should be grateful for what you have. And having a disabled wheelchair bound man with muscular dystrophy taught me to be grateful for the things I have. To be grateful for my family, my friends, and the home care nurses that come here and take care of me. And that is what Thanksgiving and Christmas are really about. Appreciation, being grateful, and being thankful. And I feel like as a society, I feel like we've lost that. And I feel like we need to get that back. We need to be more appreciative. We need to be grateful. We need to have some gratitude. Because honestly, when I was a kid, Christmas time, Thanksgiving, to me was about the food. But once I got older, I realized that Thanksgiving is about being with your family, about being grateful, about being thankful for what you have, being thankful for the simple things in life, family, friends, and helping others. That's what this holiday is truly about. Well, I gotta go. Guys, thank you for joining me in this Thanksgiving Eve vlog. I'm glad I can come on here and talk to all of you. There will be another vlog the week before Christmas time. Guys, thank you for joining me for this vlog. I'm glad that I was able to come on here and talk to all of you. I will talk to you all later. I hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving. Not just a happy Thanksgiving. A happy and safe Thanksgiving. Like I said, this video will go up tomorrow. It'll go out tomorrow, Wednesday, October 26th. And hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving Eve. Hopefully the Flyers can get the win tomorrow. If not, it is what it is. I will remain positive. I will remain grateful. And I'll always be thankful for Flyers hockey, my family, my friends, my health, and all the great nurses that come in my house to help take care of me. Guys, I'll see you later. I hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving.